Let's learn to read basic Korean words. Back to another lesson, and this lesson would be a little difficult and maybe a little confusing, but it's actually really interesting. Just requires a little bit of practice, and if we will be learning how to read Korean words. After this, you will be able to read the basic Korean words. We will be doing the three syllables, the basic three syllables in this video, and the on the screen you see that block CV, that is the syllable structure. That is how a structure of syllable is. Okay, so like you can see the line here, the word han is written at the first, and that is how the three syllable, like the syllable that is on the third place, the word of that is like. Okay, so it has three parts that we'll be studying, but first of all we will be doing the first two syllables, like this CV and C upon V, these syllables, and these are extremely easy. Okay, and you will find it easy, just like there would be not much thing. Okay, so I have a sheet to show you. So here it is, it's a printed sheet. It's a chart where the two syllable, like simple syllable, the basic syllable is C and V. Okay, where Batchim is not there. Okay, when there's a final consonant, then there's many changes and confusions, but this is a simple syllable, so let's do it quickly. So on the left side, on the top, you can see on top there are the vowels, and on the left corner there are the consonants. So when you mix like consonant plus vowel, okay, and yeah, that CV was C for consonant and V for vowel. Okay, so when you plus consonant and vowel, when you attach a consonant with any vowel, you like attach it, and then you speak it like if you have miem and miem plus a, that would be ma. Okay, and like g, sorry, not g, sorry, gyuk, so gyuk plus u, that would be gyu. Okay, so you need to understand these things by a chart. You can just download it, and the link to download this would be in the description. You can download it easily and print it if you want. Just like follow it, this chart. Try to read this whole chart. Okay, and I'm not able to go with the video control because that's the different one, and that video was deleted because it has some voice problem. So this is a voiceover, so I'm sorry I'm not able to go with the video control. Okay, so I have also a worksheet, and you can also download that and print it, and you can do that worksheet also. Okay, so these are the basic syllables, and you should know how to read these also. If you're not able to read them, practice it like giek plus aga, giek plus ya, that would be gia, gia. Okay, go with the romanization because here romanization is also written, so it will be easy for you and you will be able to pronounce them. So you need to do this worksheet to understand the two syllable, like they are the basic two syllables. Okay, so the third syllable would be difficult and confusing, and we will spend more time in that. This is easy. Okay, and you can see nian plus yo, that would be nyo. Okay, diet plus a, da. Real plus a, that would be ra. Okay, ra, not la, ra. Okay, yeah, real may be a little confusing for you, and there is shiot, which has a little confusion, so that we will do now. Okay, in these basic syllables also there's some changes because of real. Okay, so we will do that. Okay, it has beginning consonant and a vowel. So the first you see C, that is beginning consonant placement. Okay, and I will show you that this complete structure labeled beginning, what is beginning consonant, what is vowel, and what is the final consonant. And final consonant is also known as Batchim. Okay, and yeah, the third syllable C V C, that we will do in this video, and that C upon B upon C, that syllable, the structure of that, the Korean words, that we will also do. Okay, because these and like they are almost similar, so there's not so change. Okay, but the last one, that is, we will do that in the next video. Okay, there's a lot of confusion in that you guys can, so we won't be able to do a lot in this video. Okay, so let me tell you one thing in this, that that the last you see, that is the final consonant. Okay, that is the final consonant placement. Okay, so that CBC, it has 3 letters. Okay, 3 letters, and CV, that has 2 letters. Okay, so when the syllable contains 3 letters, then it's somehow like this. Okay, don't look at the last one, that is not of 3 letters, that is 4 letters. Okay, so here you can see, like this is C upon V upon Z, like this structure. So words of this structure is an example given noon. Okay, it is given noon. So at first, that is, the first one is beginning consonant, and then u is vowel, and then the last neon is the final consonant, or it can also be said ending consonant or Batchim. Okay, and then we have that next word, hangul. So it is written hangul. Okay, and you will be able to read them after this video, so don't worry if you're not able to read them. So that ha, first her here, that is in the place of beginning consonant. A is the vowel placement, and final consonant placement is the neon there. Okay, and g, girl, you can already see there. Okay, let's study the beginning consonant. Beginning consonant placement, when you put any consonant at that placement, how the pronunciation goes. Okay, and beginning consonant is just same as the pronunciation you learned. Like you learned kiak is g and nian is n. They are the same pronunciation in beginning consonant, so there are not much changes. So you don't need to worry about the beginning consonants. Okay, they're way more simple, but final consonants are a little confusing, but you just need to put a little pressure on your mind to understand that. Okay, so here first of all, giek, g, nian, n. So let's just review them also, like a summary. Okay, if you do not remember, diet, the, and real. But now this is a confusion. Real, in beginning consonant, you just studied that real has 2 pronunciations, r and l. But the native words of Korean, if you put real at the beginning consonant, and now if the word is native Korean, then it would be that it's like 90% sure that the word would be the r sound, that it would have the r sound. Okay, 90% chances are that. But if the words is Konglish, then it can have l sound, but it does not have l sound usually in the native Korean words. Okay, but if the word is like English word and you're writing it Korean, like London, so you will write London as London. Okay, London in Korean. So here the real is at the placement of the beginning consonant, and it is having the sound l. But if we usually do not have the sound l in the beginning, but we only have it when the word is more likely to be a Konglish word, not a native word. If it would be a native Korean word, then we would have pronounced it raw, like by default. It's kind of like that. When you will read more words like this, when you will have more examples, then you will understand it. Okay, just try to go through more and more example and get used to it. Okay, we will do more examples like this, and at the end of the video I will give you a list of words. Try to read them. Okay, which would be of real, where real is at the beginning placement. Okay, If the word is Konglish, then it can be ra also, it can be la also. But if the word is native, then it is usually ra. Okay, usually ra. But at the beginning consonant placement, remember at the beginning consonant placement. If it is the Batchim, then it is always la. Okay, not always, but there's an exception that depends upon the following syllable. Okay, that is a different thing, and we will do it again in the next another video, not a next but another. Okay, so I hope we are clear with what I have told you till now. It's not so difficult, just try to understand it. Okay, let's go with Miem. So okay, I've written one more word here, that is re. Okay, real, that is real. It's real is the name of this letter, real. So it is like, it follows like re because that in the first syllable, that is C and B, that is at the beginning placement, and it is a native word, so we pronounce it as re. And then the next syllable is ul. Okay, and that la, why at the ending la? Because that is the Batchim place. Okay, and yeah, re and ul, they both are different two syllables, but a word can contain one, two, three, it can contain many syllables. Okay, it's not like one syllable one word, it's not compulsory. Okay, and yeah, then shiot, it is another confusion, because when you pronounce shiot with, like you put shiot with any uh, word. Okay, first I want you to read this. Pause the video and read the text which is written here. It is important. Okay, read this text. Okay, so like apart from a and a, then it has sh sound. But if sang shit is shit is combined with you, yeah, like any word, any vowel with has yeah, like yeah types of sound, then it takes the sound of sh. Okay, when it has a yeah sound, or it is a combined vowel. Not every combined vowel, but like it many combined vowels. Okay, apart from a and a, all the combined vowels, and also yeah, like this types, and e, it has e sound. Okay, yeah, I know I'm making you confused right now, and it is not like she, like English she, it is like she. So there's a lip movement difference. Your lips goes fat, like flat. Okay, but when you pronounce the English she, your lips goes round first. Okay, so if you just pronounce it, it's not so like necessary to pronounce it like she. Okay, you will just get used to it the more you will learn it. Okay, and now let's go to the final consonants now, because the beginning consonant in shiat and real was the confusion only, so rest are the same, so there's nothing like that to be study new. So this is something new, and let's study this. In final consonant, what happens? So first is kiek, kiek, and then the second one tensed k. I saw I do not remember the names of double consonants. So when we have these three at the place of any syllable's final consonant, then we have k sound. Like it's not k, but there's a apostrophe sign that indicates you that you have to block the air there. K, block, block the air. Okay, like, and their names are itself like the best example of it. Okay, just like the CVC. Okay, I'm talking about this syllable, and that sorry for that disturbance. So this part, when any of them, if giak here, if kiak is here, or the third one is here, it will follow the sound of k. They won't follow their original beginning consonant sounds. They won't follow those sounds. Okay, like giak, the name, the first one, giak, its name is itself an example. Okay, I will write it here, so I'm not able to go with the video control. But I hope you guys are able to understand still. If you're not able to understand it, do let me know in the comments. Okay, So, and okay, till then let's go with neon, because I'm not able to go with the video control, and I'm sorry for that. So neon is just same, like it's the same, okay? And okay, so here see gear here, and when it comes to the final consonant here, that k, you see that the at the ending it was ki, and that is a different syllable, and then uk, it is a different syllable, and uk is the three-letter syllable, okay? It is three-letter syllable, and you just observe their pronunciation: giyak, kiyak, and kiyak. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know the name of that one. But you just see giyak and kiyak. They both have k at the ending. Why? Because that placement is the final consonant placement. Okay, and I'm again telling gi and uk. They both are different syllables. Okay, it's a word of two syllables. Okay, so I hope you have understood till now. Okay, if you still not, look at here, you will understand now. When you have tiet, siet, shiet, sang shiet, and chiet, and hiet, observe their names itself. In their names, do you find they all have the sound at the ending of their names, right? So that means they have the sound when they are at the place of final consonants. Okay, do not worry, I know you guys are confused right now, but at the ending of the video we will have bundle of examples. We will read a lot of words, and after reading those words you will be like you will be able to read and understand, like you will be understood with everything, clear with everything, and you will be able to even read any word, okay, any random word. Okay, just try to understand these basic things. Okay, it has the sound, okay, like the name the and earth. Earth is a different syllable, okay, and then the, it is the first syllable, and these the sound is there because it is at the beginning, but when it is at the ending placement it has the sound, okay. So overall the and these all together, if any of them can, if they're at that place, they will follow the sound the, not their beginning consonant placement sound, okay. So right now just try to understand what I'm saying, and then you will have a practice. And real is always la at the ending, but it can change into ra, but that depends upon the following syllable, okay. Like itself, its name real, that was re because that was the beginning placement, and in the first syllable, but second syllable it was in the placement of the final consonant, so it has the sound la, okay. And miam is ma, and bf and pf sound follows the sound p and air block p, okay, it has p, and not neither b and neither p. It is, if they both comes to, if any of them comes to the that place of final Batchim, it has b sound, p, okay. And now this young, this is like confusing, right? Because you thought that this is a silent one, but it do have a pronunciation. But if it is at the placement of the uh, Batchim, okay? If it is in the Batchim, it would have the pronunciation of ng, okay? So the video control is on BF and PF now. So you can look at them, okay? B and B up, B up, okay? The pronunciations I'm saying, like B up, there's b in the same place, but it has two different sounds because it is on the two different placements, okay. And that is it. And young, if it is young because e, that was in the beginning placement, but ang because that was in the second syllable's final bachim placement, that placement will change its sound to ang, okay. I know I'm saying confusing words to you, I'm sorry for that, but don't worry, we will have a lot of examples, and I will also give you a lot of reading words, okay. and a lot of reading practice in the description also. Okay, there would be a bundle of words, like around 20 words or more than it words for you, along with the romanizations. But I would prefer you to don't read the romanization, go with the correct uh, correct one. Okay, do not follow the romanization is many, like almost wrong. Okay, because after this chapter you won't even read the romanization, because you will be able to read Korean, right? Okay, and this syllable we will do in the next uh, video. Okay, so let's go on the practice. Okay, and yeah, because before practice, let's try to read this word again. Okay, let's, because now we have studied, let's try to study this word. Okay, hangul. Are you able to read this word? Ha, ha plus a, ha, and then at the ending it's no, han, gul, gul, hangul, hangul. Okay, it's hangul. Okay, I hope you're not confused now. Okay, and then this is the simple syllable worksheet I've done. You can also you can use it. Okay, and if you want to download this, there would be a link in the description. And you should also know how to like combine both of them. If you want to combine a that is, you should just how to combine them. You should know. And yeah, you would definitely not know if when until you have studied it. So you can have this worksheet and try to go, you get used to it. Okay, so like here, han, a word is written, and that here is the beginning placement, a is the vowel, and nian is the ending consonant. Okay, and at the page also you can do, if you do not want to print the worksheet, you can also do at the page. Sorry, that text is blur here, but yeah, now you can see it. And you can do this just for practice in your page also. So you can just do it in a rough page also, it's not necessary. Okay, but you should still have a practice of it. Practice as much words as you can. Okay, you practice writing words and reading words, reading and writing, practice them. Okay, now let's go to reading. Okay, so now uyu, this is a simple word. Okay, read it with me. You, you. Okay, and do not read the romanization. Now read this word. How would you read it? Okay, first is yo. What about next? Young. It will be young. At the ending, because at the ending it is there. It is at the placement of the Batchim, right? So it would change its pronunciation. So it would be yong hua, yong hua, which means movie. So you're getting a lot of vocabulary as well in this video, right? Vocabulary plus reading, right? So reading Korean is literally fun. At the very beginning, you hesitated and take time to read them, but you just get used to it the more you practice and read. Okay, so this means this word is young hua, young hua. Okay, young plus yo plus young. Okay, I hope you do not have a doubt in it. But if you're still having any doubt, the comment section is always open for you. And I want you to write your doubts. So I get to know that if my explanation is helpful for you or not. Okay? And then this is the next word. Try to read it without romanization. Are you able to read it? First of all, it's wa. And then at the ending, it's yang. Wang. It would be wang. And I know you guys would be confused with the combined syllable, combined vowel. Then in which syllable it is? It is just the same syllable. Okay, just in the combined syllable, assume it as one vowel. Okay, the combined vowel, consume it as one vowel only. Okay. So Wang means king. Okay, try to read it along with me. Wang, Wang. Okay, and the next word you would be reading, and After that, I would be reading and match it. If you okay, if you okay, try to read it now. I'm sorry for showing you that romanization. Do not look at that. Try to read it on your own. Na ra country. Na ra. Okay, na ra. And then can you read this one? This is simple. There's no change. There's not a lot of changes because the final consonant it is same sound. Try to read it. First of all, it would go like o ma, omma, omma. Okay, this would be omma, omma, which means mom. Okay, and let's go with the next word. And yeah, why does o here? And yeah, you may have one confusion that if we write syllables, like if we write a, then why do we have to put this ing along with it? Why do we have to combine it? Just because so that it become a syllable. Okay, if you want to make it a syllable, you put ing. But if it's just like a word, you're telling that it is a vowel, so you just can write it without ing. But when it's like syllable, then you put ing to make it a syllable. Okay, without ing it won't be a syllable. Okay, a vowel. Okay, and then onal. Okay, so now this is o null, which means today. O null. Next is ne il. Ne il. Nail. Nail. Okay, this is noon. That can mean eye or snow. And the next one, it is easy. Try to read it. Okay, I'm giving you time. Read it. Do not try to look at the romanization. Read it by your own. Is ma'am. Okay, now the next one, no re. This is no re, and this was simple. Okay, basic syllable. It didn't have any ending. That one, ending consonant. Next one is ga gu. Ga gu, which means furniture. And this one, read it by yourself. I'm giving you time. Read it. So this, how did you read it? Okay, now match it with me. If you did well, give yourself a star. Gang. This is gang. If you read it wrong, you need a lot of practice more. Okay, practice reading a lot and go through more video lessons. Okay, there are a lot of video lessons and a lot of pages on website you can go through if you're still not clear. And let me know also. This means gook. Do not look at the romanization. Then you would read it as goog. It is not goog. It's gook. Gook, which means soup. Gook. Okay, gook, not gook. So that is why I tell you to not look at the romanization, because romanization is maximum times wrong and it makes you read the words wrongly. Okay, and then this one, try to read it. It would go as kum. Kum. Okay, kum. Kum. So I do not know that you guys are understanding or not. So that is why I'm telling you. If you understood also, then also let me know in the comments. If you didn't, then also let me know in the comments. Okay, now read this one. Okay, so this one, it is kiwi. 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 Okay, not kiwi, it's kiwi. Kiwi. And then it is cake. 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 So now it's Korea. 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 Okay, and Korea in Korean is Hanguk. 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 Okay, here's written Hanguk. 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 Okay, it's Hanguk. So let's go through more words. Don't worry, I have a lot of words. There's another page of words. Okay, so okay, read this one. Be hangy. Be hangy. Sorry, I've moved. Okay, read this one now. Papkyon. Papkyon. I think this word I have only written wrong. It won't be papkyon. Pop. It would. It. I think it would be popcorn. Popcorn. It would be popcorn. Oh, okay. This word is wrong. I have only written it wrong. I guess. I don't guess popcorn is right. It is wrong. It's my mistake only. Sorry. Okay. So, uh, let's read another word. Okay. But still, just you should focus on the ending word. Okay. If you are able to correctly pronounce them, then you're like you've understood everything well. Okay. And then next is pokpo, pokpo, which means waterfall. Okay. And I'm finding some words which like have changes and would are difficult. Okay. Now read this. This word is also, I think I have only written it wrong, because this way, this is quite old notebook when I just started learning, so this word has a lot of mistakes. This page there's a lot of mistakes, so I'm sorry for that. Okay, now read this. Tang gung. No, I think here's also a mistake. uh, I don't know what have I done. But sorry for that. But still, you have getting a lot of words, and okay, if they're also wrong, but still try to read them. If you're able to read them, then that is good. Okay. Okay. Teguki. Teguki. Okay. Read this. Teguki. 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 Okay. And also have have a good practice of it. Try to read this complete. Okay. Okay, you have to read this complete chart. That's your homework, because if you won't read this, you will have a lot of confusions, or maybe like you would do things wrong. So have a practice of it. Read it. Okay. And this is the best worksheet I found. It's like there's everything in it. Everything you need for basics. Okay, so read this. Okay. And in the next lesson we would be doing that for the last syllable that we had, we would do that, and that is a little confusing. Yeah. So you need to focus a lot on that video. Nicely focus, and promise that you will practice reading, and go through the description. There would be a lot of things you can find in the description box. I would give you a lot of worksheets and a lot of practice, so description is also for you. You just go through it. Okay, it's also good practice for you. uh, so I hope you guys have understood well. If you still have any single doubt, if it's any single doubt, just let me know. And you can also have a practice, and you can find relative post which are helpful to you on my Instagram. That is Korean with Katie, @Korean with Katie. Just type it and you will get it. Okay, you can post your doubts there also, and there are a lot of posts which are like small basic